Welcome back, everyone. It's Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 352 for the 2nd of August, 2026. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Welcome back. It's Spider-Man Day yesterday. I don't know if anyone noticed, but the news was all over the news.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over the news. Web slinger. All that kind of stuff.
Well, it came out on Wednesday, actually. James went to see it on Wednesday. So it's had a kind of extended weekend opening, hasn't it, really?
It has, yes. Which has helped it somewhat. It's broken all box office records just about.
Oh shit!
It had. Oh yeah, I guess we'll talk about we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me just start again. How was your week?
Fine. Anyway, about Spider-Man.
You can tell how excited I am. I'll tell you something. We talk about I'm trying to get like a kind of retro collection, not a massive retro collection. Now, there's no way I'm picking up all the stuff. Although, here's the other problem:
games, I take it.
Games and things like that, and also CDs consoles, as well. So I'm using like CDs and things.
Physical media, dear.
Physical media, exactly. I'm going on a bit of a kind of kick about it because I have some of the consoles already. I just don't have all the accoutrement to go with it. So I was in the chat. I was in Bernardo's yesterday, and I picked up. I swear to God, this is true. It's a 20. I said it was a 19-inch. It's a 20-inch Sony Bravia TV, £7.
Nice. What?
£7.
No.
And it's got all the connections. It's got composite, component, it's got SCART, it's got HD. It was just at the start of the digital age.
Perfect.
It's got S-Video, it's got everything. It's got a
perfect
VGA connector. It's got everything. It's the same vintage as, believe it or not, my stereo, which is also a Sony.
Yep.
So I seem to be collecting Sony things.
Well,
which is not,
it's like Apple hardware. It's hard wearing.
The hardware,
hardware, it stands the test of time.
Yeah, exactly. So
quality stuff.
But yes, I tried it yesterday. It's obviously been sort of sitting in a I'm guessing a female bedroom or something because it was like nail polish everywhere.
Never assume in this day and age.
Well, that's true, yeah. So I got the old isopropyl alcohol out and just gave it a wee kind of rub and all that kind of stuff.
It might have been some sort of serial killer like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Tucking his winky in between his legs and all that, and then selling a telly to you.
That's right.
I hope you doused it down.
Or it gets the hose. All that kind of stuff.
Aye. So I hope you wiped it down thoroughly, just in case.
I did. I mentioned. So I give it some rubbing alcohol. I give it the IPA, not the beer IPA, the isopropyl alcohol, and then I went it down with Windex and stuff like that. So I did the whole retro thing. I'm trying to do the retro thing. The thing is, I need to take apart. I've got that Mega Drive. I need to take that apart because it's got like human bits. I don't know what it is inside the grooves of the Mega Drive. It needs a bit of a clean. But
I'll tell you what, though, I went down that kind of not the old retro stuff. But I went down the slippery slope of trying to collect games and sort of things that I thought might kind of accumulate money, over the years kind of thing. It was like things like covers. You remember how Nintendo released a DS with interchangeable covers? So I thought, rare ones might be quite... I think it was a DSi or something, I can't remember. But I thought, they might be worth a bit of money. They're in my drawers, but I've not checked. So,
okay.
But it was stupid things like that. It wasn't even just games I was buying. It was like daft stuff. But it can get a wee bit obsessive,
Yeah.
A bit.
No, it's just because I actually had an alert. I was telling Army about it. I've got an alert on eBay. I've got an alert on eBay to sort of see if I can get like CRTs and sort of early LCD flat panels. And they're coming in at like £35, and they're going up as well. That's the other thing as well. Like a lot of the old retro stuff. That this is the problem now is that folk are going back to the old media, and so all the prices are going up. So it's like now starting to creep into like the 70s and 80s and all that kind of stuff. So I saw that for £7. I was like,
well, it's always the next kind of up and coming retro game.
Yeah,
it's like GameCube games and things like that. And, PSP. are still cheap as chips, but they're kind of getting, that'll be a kind of thing. PS Vita,
and as the hardware starts to break down, because I've got remember the Crystal Xbox that they brought out? I bought that. And unfortunately, it uses a capacitor, not a battery, for the time and date backup, which is a terrible idea. Thanks, Microsoft. Which means I'm going to have to get in there with a soldering iron, because mine keeps asking me for the time and date as soon as it boots up, which means, of course, that the capacitor is now gone, which could mean it could leak all over the board and basically just fry the whole system. Well, so now I've got to
definitely
learn how to solder.
I'm toying with the idea of getting a PS3 again.
You should,
because the games are so cheap and they look fantastic.
Honestly, go on eBay, because one example I know, but I've bought a few things from eBay over the last a year or so, and it's been good so far. Like it's been, the stuff I've received has been good quality. So look out for a cheap PS3. Just people just wanting to get rid of it, and I'm like, oh, I'll just take it off my hands for whatever.
I've been looking. CEX is pretty good as well for things like that.
I find they're quite expensive compared to like eBay.
Well, no, I think the price can. I think they're the kind of go-to if you want to price your consoles and games. They're sort of if it kind of matches what their prices are. I think sometimes in the window they've got like kind of outrageously expensive games, Japan only game or something.
Yeah.
For some reason they seem to have millions and millions of versions of sports.
Wii Sports. Yeah.
Even though that came bundled with the console, but bizarre.
People just getting rid of it and keeping the console, I guess.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting as well, because I've been here for 2 years now, and I've only started to kind of unpack some of my boxes. Found a 360, Xbox 360.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
So I've got the Xbox 360, the Xbox X, obviously. The S, sorry,
Series S,
whatever the one is. This one with the
digital one.
The digital one, and the original Xbox as well, but in the crystal form.
Aye.
And I was looking at listings for Full Spectrum Warrior. Oh, I love that game.
Yeah.
Such a good game. Anyway, but yeah, I'll.
You're going to need more shells.
I'm going to definitely need more shells. Yeah.
Oh, we could have a wee game.
Game jam as well.
Game session. Yep. Yeah, cool.
Oh, I found the SNES cartridges as well.
What did you?
Yeah. So now the only thing I need to find is a power supply and cable for the Super Nintendo. Pro Protector, anyone?
Oh, yes, please.
Didn't even hear the cat. She's going crazy because there's
Have you still got that? Still got the Alien games and stuff?
The Alien games? No.
Remember the Alien one that we used to play? It was Alien 3, I think it was. It was like a side scroller thing.
I remember that in the Mega Drive. I don't remember that on the Super Nintendo.
Hey, David, more like a Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
Rematch.
Yeah, and like I've got the Nintendo 60. Like I've got a fair whack of things just that I've collected over the years, and I've never been able to play.
It's been waiting 25 years.
25 years, yeah. It's true. David knows.
If you know, you know.
Should we?
Me and David have a heated rivalry over Diddy Kong Racing.
Was that Turok? Was the in your face for my revenge?
No, it was said in complete sarcasm, by the way, sort of to get a laugh. And then for 25 years, David, I've been slagged off for that.
Yeah.
You were what, 10 years old or something?
Remember the time you smacked his head off the window? No,
it wasn't. It was the door.
It was the door. That's right. It was the door jam.
I had him up my shoulders. I wouldn't like to try that now. I had him up my shoulders, and I was like, "Hey, fun! I'm a fun guy." Bloody forgot how tall he was. Well, how tall me am.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Imagine now.
You get the idea.
He's exactly tall now.
Aye.
Hello, David. Let me find a wee clip thing. Where are we going here? Aye, this is what we're Hey, Spider-Man.
Aye. Too busy.
You've seen it. I've seen it. We've all seen it. Hopefully,
thankfully, we've all seen it. You pee.
We'll not spoil anything though, because there's probably people out there who have not seen it.
No, because I think it's wrong in the first weekend of a movie for people to spoil it.
Absolutely, yeah.
People always on the internet want to be first in, but we're not those guys.
No, we're not. No,
it's just a gentle, leisurely walk through the week, where we discuss things, and we're not going to spoil anything.
I'd like to stick the needle in the knife in just a little bit. Why is it that this is an MCU movie, but it's not really Marvel? It's not really Disney that's doing this. It's Sony that's doing this.
Sony.
How come they're making better MCU movies than Marvel or than
right Disney? At this moment in time? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. That's funny, that isn't it?
Weird. Is it because everyone can relate to Peter Parker? Like everyone likes Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
I think we're all invested in the Tom Holland Peter Parker, aren't we?
Well, yeah. We're 4 movies in so far.
He's brilliant. And this is really a coming-of-age one for him, I think. 2
movies that him and Zendaya are in the top 5. Yeah, blockbusters this summer.
John Bernthal's in it as well. He was in
that's right. Yeah,
trilogy of actors.
Tom Holland's mate, as he says.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aye. Well, they knew each other from years ago when Tom Holland was just kind of starting.
Mm-hmm.
John Bernthal was kind of there for him,
as
a mentor or something. I'm not sure
in
what capacity, but
and now they're trading blows in
Spider-Man. A great addition, actually. In fact, Zendaya's MJ's sort of banter with him was pretty good as well. I thought, it really worked.
Again, though, this is my problem with the MCU is there's not enough of Marvel. To me, was always about the interactions between the various characters.
Yeah,
it was never really about the big massive battle. I mean, there was big massive battles and all that kind of stuff, and people throwing cars at each other and Hulk smash and all that kind of stuff. But at its soul, it was about characters and the interactions that they had with each other. And I think that's maintained in this movie.
Well,
the same thing that was in Thunderbolts as well. That kind of how they're interacting with each other and how they sort of grow and all that kind of stuff.
You can just see it's a much better written movie than what's going before. In sort of Fantastic Four. Just wasn't as well written as this, No. Dialogue's not as good. The relationships, the stakes, I don't want to spoil anything, but you really feel as if they're in danger, the main characters are sort of in danger. And
not to mention, not to forget, of course, that Tom Holland is dealing with like 2 great losses. Well, 3 if you want to multiply it, I suppose, but because he's lost MJ and he's lost Ned. And so he's also lost May as well. Mm-hmm. And so he's dealing with all of that. That's the fallout from the previous movie. So he's got to deal with all that. And then there's the other things happening as well that he's getting pulled into.
Well, you feel the weight of that on him, and the kind of the sort of loneliness, I suppose, that is sort of happening. And apparently it is well, I know it's 4 years ago, I think, since we got the last one, but is it a 4-year jump? It doesn't feel like a 4-year jump.
I think it is because they finished.
Graduated.
Yeah, they've graduated. Yeah,
so it must be.
That's a minor spoiler, I suppose.
Oh, sorry.
They've graduated at that point. I was going to say something there. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say there. Didn't matter. It's okay. It does come with age.
You walk into a room, you're like,
why am I here again?
John Travolta meme.
You come in a room and everything's on fire and you're holding the fire extinguisher. Like, why did I come in here again?
No, you're on Instagram holding on Twitter. and looking at memes.
Yeah.
So first of all, I really liked it, but I did have a couple of niggles, but nothing to spoil it for me type thing. I think the length of the movie.
Length of the movie was
a little
problematic.
Bit long. I think the ending kind of really slowed down and kind of dragged out a little bit.
There's some nice bits
At the same time, you know, it was emotional parts, and you can understand it. You know,
yeah,
I'll forgive them.
It was actually the bits before that, before the ending. I thought they could have like done a wee bit of just chop it a wee bit. That didn't really.
I think so.
Didn't really bring much into the story.
For me, it started there, and then it kind of just slowed down a lot. Yeah. But like you say, I think those emotional moments were necessary.
Yeah. It also didn't help as well that our theatre that we were in was 11 billion degrees as well.
Oh yeah, you said that, yeah.
And that kind of, when you're in there for a long movie, you actually feel how long the movie is, because you're like, geez, man, when's this going to end?
Yeah.
Because it's good as it is. It's, you know, if you're in a furnace, at some point you have to leave the furnace to get some air. Yeah. And it was feeling quite kind of claustrophobic and kind of not very nice.
It's not a good feeling. I take it your cinema was packed as well.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem is, so we're heading into the sort of tail end of summer, so of course they've turned off the AC. But what's happening is they're doing back-to-back showings of Spider-Man in the same theater, and it's just warm bodies component in warm bodies component in warm bodies. I mean, it must smell like cabbage in there. What I was going to say earlier on though was, the thing I really loved about the somebody said that it's one of the creative guys that is involved with it. It was involved with the games, the Insomniac games. I loved the fact that you were swinging with Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
Like that. Those sequences were
brilliant.
By the
way, I think out of all the movies, including Sam Raimi, everybody, all the movies, that is the best swinging scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it's also I think the most cinematic as well. Like everything, like there was nothing was wrong with it cinematically. It was just this beautiful looking movie, and like every single scene was like a picture. And they just did just a fantastic job, because partly everyone complains about superhero movies, everything's muddy and all that kind of stuff. The background. Not going to mention any names, Supergirl, but everything's just kind of like just blended in and just this kind of ugh. But you could actually feel it. And then there's a bit in it where you see, and it's just like a montage of New Yorkers just getting about their business. I loved that. That was really good, that bit.
It was proper Spider-Man, wasn't it?
Like, was, yeah.
Proper.
That's what I was going to say earlier on.
His first real solo Spider-Man movie, because he's always been under the wing of the Avengers, really.
Yeah. And especially Tony Stark, who's now no longer with us. But that's what I was going to say. There's a bit in it where one of the, again, trying not to spoil it, but there's one of the characters says, "This is small potatoes." And I love that line, because that's the whole point of Spider-Man. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's not your friendly worldwide Spider-Man. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And so everything's like set in New York, should be set in New York.
Yep.
And I felt like it was just this little kind of tight little movie, because it was just this one thing that was happening. The Avengers weren't involved in it. It was just him. And it was just this, he was like doing a lot of detective work as well at one point. And like, it was all these kind of little bits and pieces. And it was just this kind of nice thing. There was a kind of bit where he goes in the bodega, plugs his 0% alcohol beer. I don't know if anyone else saw that. He reaches out to pick up a bureau and then goes, "Oh, maybe."
Do you know what I liked as well? Just while I remember, and don't forget, the fact that he's about probably 80% of the movie, he's got the Spider-Man suit on.
You know
what I mean? He's Spider-Man for so much of this movie. He's in the other movies, he's maybe 40-60, and I'd say 40% is in the costume. Whereas this one is definitely 85% in the costume. And there's a scene even when he's not in his costume, but he's still with the mask on.
Yes, that was really funny as well.
It's funny,
Yeah.
Do you know, it hit in the feels, it hit in the drama, it hit in the excitement, it hit in the humour.
Yeah.
It just really deserves everything that's going to.
It does, yeah.
Success it's going to get,
and especially, I hope the cinematographer gets it. One of the downsides, though, is that the director, who is one of the showrunners, or he's the co-founder, co-frontrunner, not frontrunner, co-creator. That's the word I'm looking for. of Wonder Man. Wonder Man's gone, and he directed a couple of the episodes. And I always thought that Wonder Man looked great, and I'm wondering if it's this guy, this guy that directs it.
He directed Shang-Chi as well, didn't he?
Aye,
the director. I hadn't heard of him before that, but apparently did a short movie as well. I'm not sure if that's why he got the gig, but it's kind of bizarre. But you could, everybody's seen the ninjas anyway in the poster and in the trailer. So,
the hand gang.
Yeah, it's good doing that type of fighting scene. And were you guilty as I was at the beginning of the movie? This is the beginning of the movie, so it's not really a spoiler, but it's in the trailers and stuff. It's the chase scene with the tank. When the bits were filmed in Glasgow, were you like that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was Glasgow.
That's what It's great the way they edited it, though, isn't it?
Yeah. What's great though is it doesn't look anything like Glasgow.
Well, I know. I think.
I mean, it does. I mean, obviously, it's the same style of buildings. Like the lower bits are the same style of buildings, but they extend it to make it look like skyscrapers in there.
I would love to see a breakdown of that scene to see what they changed and how they edited it, and what bits they added in digitally to make it more New Yorky and stuff. And, I mean, actually, we were on the set though. I did feel like we were in New York, the way they dressed, just little things.
The tank makes that 90-degree turn and goes down the lane. I was there that day. I was there when they were filming that. Right. Yeah, I saw that bit. So I was like, oh, this is my bit.
Brilliant.
So that was kind of cool. But what I was thinking of when I was watching this was like there's a couple of cameos. Obviously Frank's in it. He's quite a sort of big part of the movie. Bruce Banner's in it as well.
Which worked really well, I thought.
It's worked really well, yeah. And they work because again, he's kind of small potatoes as well. He's not like a big potato guy.
Big time. Mm-hmm.
So that was it fit well, and obviously he's got a different way of dealing with problems. Yeah, usually down a sight and firing, weaponry at people. But they played off really well together. And they also did that kind of backstory thing as well, where it's like, it wasn't like that in Staten Island. They kept mentioning Staten Island, but of course they never did a flashback to it. Just talked about it, and it's really funny. The fact is, you keep going on about this. And I hope they do more movies where it's just standalone rather than, because it feels like, I mean, other than the fact we've had to watch 3 movies up until this point, I still think you could probably get the gist of it, not having watched the previous 3 movies, and you could jump into this one.
Well, me and James were talking about it.
I was just going to say, it would be nice to. Sorry, on you go.
Tony, no, me and James were talking about it, and we were just saying that this is really this is a kind of underlined, this is the beginning again, type thing. It's almost like an origin story again because of what happens to him. I'm not going to say what, but just how he is in the film. It's called Brand New Day as well, So it's a kind of, it's a kind of, this is a clean slate again, type thing almost.
Yeah.
And you were going to say about the Hulk cameo as well, David Banner.
Yeah, I mean is a cameo. I mean the other MCU character is probably more of a cameo than the Hulk. I mean the Hulk sort of spends a lot of time on screen there.
Brilliantly used.
Really well done actually. And it was good to see him kind of hulking up as well, which you don't normally see in Banner doing these days. He doesn't really do a Hulk. The new up until now, there's a change of tone as well with this movie. So there's the Bureau of Damage Control, who we first meet in. They get introduced in Spider-Man. They get introduced in Spider-Man Homecoming. What's the first one?
Don't remember that.
What is the first one? I can't remember the first one's name. They get introduced in there anyway.
Homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah. So they get introduced in that point because it was his face, the Birdman. He's the Vulture, sorry. The different one. He's working for them, and then he gets fired, and he's like, "Well, I'm going to steal all your stuff." So they steal all the
that's
tech.
right. So they're sort of siphoned through this, stuff to make it for good.
And from that point, the Department of Damage Control are seen as a bit of a joke in the MCU. They get a guy who's actually a comedian, I think, by trade to play the main guy. He's in Ms. Marvel, and he's in a whole bunch of other things, and they're kind of bumbling and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And in this one, they introduce a new director of Damage Control, and he's no playing. Basically, he's a different direction, shall we say?
The guy did from Severance.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Didn't spot
that. Yeah. And I think that was a good way to go, because I don't think the story that they had for Spider-Man would have worked with the guy up until that point, because he was a bit of a kind of here comes Damage Control kind of guy. Yeah. It was like, oh, this guy.
Aye.
And it wouldn't have worked. Like the weight would not have worked with.
And there was more of a serious tone with this. There was funny bits in it that really worked.
Yeah, the
humor really worked, and sometimes the humor doesn't work. I mean, Supergirl humor did not work for me. I know that's a DC, but the humor really worked for me in this. But it was definitely a more serious tone to this movie than the kind of the No Way Home, Homecoming, type. Previous trilogy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what did you make of the? Can we spoil the closing scene, the post-credits scene?
Was it much of a post? I'll tell you something. If you're in a theater and it's 25 degrees and above, just leave. Just after
did you see it
fades to black?
Yeah, I watched it later.
I watched it.
Well, it was kind of more of a sort of kind of mystery, really. That a sort of what does it mean type thing. Wasn't a big sort of.
Well, it's kind of
most people left actually in our theater. They never stayed to the end of for the credits and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we stayed. You don't need to. I don't think you're missing much. It's not.
No,
it's not like. Again, it's not like the Thanos thing where it was like you'd get to see like Thanos and he's throwing, giving it big licks to his subordinates and stuff. It wasn't like that.
I mean, can we spoil it? No.
I mean,
it's not really a spoiler to the movie, though.
Yeah, I mean, Ned's got this Spider-Man tracker, and it goes off, and it says he's not in the vicinity, and then it does a sort of pan out into space, and he goes, "Oh, Spider-Man has been detected," and it shows this. It shows this blank piece of space and the spider symbol in the middle of the blank space.
A lot of people are saying it's possibly Tobey Maguire coming back.
I
won't see Tom Holland as Spider-Man in Doomsday, but we might see Tobey Maguire, and that's what he's been tracking. Because there's like a Battle World thing or something.
Doom World or something, I think.
So whatever it is,
I think so.
So it might be that, and that's the only version of Spider-Man we'll see in Doomsday.
Yeah.
It's not long away now, Doomsday, it's...
No, Christmas. So like, 4 months?
Was it December?
December, yeah.
Oh, right, it's quite a bit away then.
Yeah.
4 months away.
Yeah. That's not that far.
Not that far.
Yeah.
Quite a few sleeps.
There's a few sleeps, 90 sleeps or something like that. 95.
More than that.
Yeah. I loved it. Let's go over the figures, though. I mean, what did other people think? So took some notes.
Well, this is a big thing. This is the story, really.
Yeah. So 90% critic score and 98% audience favorite. This is the favorable thing that they do on Rotten Tomatoes. When I initially looked at it this morning, it was 355 million it had made domestically only. At the time of recording, it's made 355 million domestically, 572 internationally, which brings the total to $927 million.
That's crazy. So almost $1 billion in the first weekend.
Almost $1 billion. I mean, it's mic drop territory. It's the number. It's the biggest opening day ever in the history of cinema.
Wow,
$168 million.
Wow, we are truly post-COVID numbers, everybody.
Yeah. But again, this is why I was asking at the start: is it because we like Peter Parker and Spider-Man? Because how many Peter Parker and Spider-Man films have we watched over the years? There's been nine Spider-Man movies.
9.
There's the three originals from Sam Raimi, the 2 remakes from Garfield, and then 4 here.
4, sorry, here.
Yeah.
So,
9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah. And then including also, he's been obviously in the Avengers movies as well. And,
he's been in the Avengers,
he's appeared there.
Yeah.
Everybody's rooting for him and loves him. And though I think the only other movie that's done that was that got nearly $1 billion was the Avengers Endgame.
I think so, because that was everybody was rooting for it. Yeah.
So it's kind of in those numbers. No other Marvel has touched that sort of that level.
So the top 4 biggest grossing weekends ever is Endgame. Endgame's number 1. Next up, Brand New Day. So it's knocked everybody else out. So it almost beat Endgame. It hasn't beaten Endgame. Endgame was $357 million, not adjusted for inflation. So it's probably still got a bit far to go. So then after that was No Way Home, which is the second Spider-Man outing. And then third was Infinity War. Fourth was Infinity War. So that's the top 4 is MCU movies.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible because you think of Endgame, that was the build-up of how many movies? 22 movies or something.
Yeah.
And this has got to that I suppose arguably it has built on the Avengers movies as well, but as the 4th movie in a sort of set of Spider-Man movies for Marvel, Do
you not remember though that the whole the big movie at the time was going to be Civil War, and Civil War was Cap versus Iron Man. What side are you on? All that kind of stuff. And then they showed a clip, and all they did was they put a webbed foot or something on the screen and said, "Hey guys," and that was the only thing that was there. And everybody lost their minds in the previews because it was like, "Oh my god, it's Spider-Man!"
It must be the most popular. Well, the figures don't lie, do they? He's the most popular superhero out of everybody.
Yeah.
Superman and Batman don't really stand a chance. Batman's obviously more popular than Supergran, but Batman is more popular than Superman.
I would say, yeah.
The numbers kind of say that, and I think he's a more interesting character than Batman. But Spider-Man's just very likable. There's a complexity there as well. Just everything. That's just great. I mean, I loved it. It's a 9 out of 10 movie for me.
It was 9 out of 10 for me as well. Yeah,
really loved it. I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Actually,
I'm actually looking forward to seeing it again as well. Do you know? I came out of the theater and I was thinking to myself, I'm actually looking forward to Doomsday now. And then I stopped myself and went, "No, you're not." Because that's not going to be what Doomsday is going to be like. Doomsday is just going to be this, thousands of people gathered in a room.
People sulking over stuff and moody
that's
stuff.
All it's going to be. It's all it's going to be, Jody. It's going to suck.
I've got bad kind of premonitions. Yeah.
That movie was a mic drop to the MCU. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think this is like we'll follow that. It's like,
but it's going to help Doomsday. You know what I mean? It's going to help.
Well,
Doomsday.
maybe
definitely will. And the quality was so good there. But they must be so pleased with themselves, with that making that. Must be so.
I think as well, especially the theaters around this area, the Clyde. It being filmed in Glasgow filled out the theatres here as well, I think.
That might, well, yeah. I mean, it's like that all over the world, though. You can't really say that because it would have probably filled it anyway. But there's an added element there, I suppose. You know,
yeah.
It was a lot of it was filmed in Glasgow, and
yeah,
Batman, the new Batman, is right now getting filmed in Glasgow as well. As
that's true. Yeah.
The new Pattinson movie. So looking forward to that as well.
And you and I will be the two people watching it because no one else watched it.
Watched what? The first one?
Oh, no, it did quite well, actually. The first one did quite well.
It was $1 billion movie. The Pattinson.
I'm pretty sure. Said that, yeah.
I think it was $1 billion movie.
Batgirl, sorry. No one's going to watch that.
Well, it'd be hard because it wasn't released.
Yeah. Shall we move on then?
Yeah. I think we probably don't need to do what you're watching. Or do you? Do you have more
there's other things. I've been watching other things.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I've been watching other things. Margot, Robbie, and Ryan Gosling were in a movie together called Barbie. I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't actually.
No. Did you never see Barbie?
Did I see it? I think I've got no memory of seeing it, but I know I probably did see it. You know.
Yeah. Well, Warner Brothers, their rights to doing a movie about Barbie expire in December this year.
Oh.
And then it gets pulled back into Hasbro or Mattel or whoever it is that owns Barbie.
Mattel.
So they're scrambling now to try and get contracts together, and they're offering Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and obviously Greta Gerwig lots of money to make a new movie. And David Zaslav, the outgoing CEO of Warner Brothers Communication, he's like, nah, it's too much. So he's pushing back in the whole thing. So it's a bit up in the airs whether there's going to be another Barbie sequel.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was very successful, so they're obviously going to have another crack at it, aren't they? But does it need a sequel? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like I say, I've got no real memory of it apart from that it was all colourful and there was singing in it, and Danny liked it actually. He's a big Ryan Gosling.
I thought it was alright. Yeah, Ryan Gosling was great.
It's very colourful.
Yeah. I saw the two movies. Remember, it was Barbenheimer that came out.
Yeah, of course. I remember Oppenheimer, right enough.
And I watched Oppenheimer and I hated every second of it. I did not like that movie at all.
Boring.
Utterly boring drivel.
Boring drivel. That's glaring review of it.
He's all can have your opinions, but mine is boring drivel.
Boring drivel. Where's my Ovaltine?
I tell you something. I turned to wall and paint was drying and I had a better time.
A flat cap on. Boring drivel. Bloody drivel.
Boring.
Is that what you shouted in the cinema?
I've read better stories eating fish and chips. And that was yesterday's news.
So
I didn't like it.
So you didn't like it?
I thought Barbie was better.
Well, I probably preferred Oppenheimer, to be honest with you.
Did you?
Aye.
No.
It was long and it was slow and it was laboured, but I don't mind that sometimes. As long as I'm still interested.
Yeah.
If it's like bad dialogue and it's badly acted and it's slow and all that, then I'm not interested. But
you've had it, yeah.
But if it's well acted and it's well produced and well directed and every picture looks like I could hang it on my wall, I'm invested.
Yeah. I thought Tom Conti was good as Albert Einstein.
It was very good, actually. Aye, very good.
It's nice to see him
again. Was great. Matt Damon was in it as well. Remember?
Matt Damon. Was
he? Yeah. Yep. He was the officer guy that was sort of assigned with Oppenheimer.
Was he?
He had a moustache. That's why you didn't recognise him.
Oh, okay. Oh, was he wearing a black cap and sunglasses as well?
No, he wasn't in that Frankie Goes to Hollywood video.
I do apologise if anyone's watching
cap. Sorry, making all my own jokes here and laughing at them myself.
Okay. There you
go. Yeah, he was in the military costume and all that, and his moustache.
I think they call them uniforms, Judy.
And by the way, it was one of the few movies. Sorry, uniform, not costume.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the few movies where he wasn't trying to get home as well.
Yeah. Well, you don't know because he was in Los Alamos.
That's true.
Drake and Josh, remember that TV show from the 1990s? No, it was a very popular kids show. Drake or Josh, I don't know which one was which, was in it as well. There you go.
Was that a Disney show?
I want to say Nickelodeon.
Well, one of those, yeah. No, I never watched that.
Aye, no.
Well, the kids never watched it.
Aye. EA Games. It's in the game.
It's in the
game. They're buying all their stock back.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. But it's a Saudi investment fund that's doing it, led by Jared Kushner.
Oh, aye.
Why is everything crap now, Jody?
It's funny, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not funny actually. It's
not funny. No.
You know, quite annoying and horrible.
It's the
who's Jared Kushner again? Just remind me. Just pretend I don't know.
He is the son-in-law of Donald J. Trump.
Say no more. I know who he is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's part of the
Rebel Alliance
thing.
I believe he is. Yes. The Warner Brothers thing. Yeah. So whatever one is, it's what's his thing called? So Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. Yeah. Aye. So it's Affinity Partners is his VC company, and he's involved with it. So the majority shareholder is going to be the public investment fund known as Silver Lake. Or is it Public Investment Fund, and it's not called Silver Lake, or whatever it is.
I feel like Trump is under America's spell at the moment, and everybody's sort of dancing to his tune. And then once he either dies or is voted out, they're all going to go like that.
Well, he doesn't get voted out. He's only got one term to do, so he can only be in for one term.
Well, I know that. I know. Have you seen the congressman?
I know. MAGA 45 and 48 or whatever it is.
That's exactly what I mean about them being under a spell.
Yeah.
It's like, Donald Trump must not get political. Anyway.
No. But it does. The reason why I brought this up is it dovetails quite nicely into another story that was massive this week. And I think we should include it because we are an entertainment podcast, and this falls under bread and circuses. FIFA.
Oh yeah. That's a fiasco as well.
Giancarlo Esposito, whatever his name. What is his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Infantino. No. He decided that he was going to mortgage the game.
I mean,
that he doesn't own.
His predecessor, Sepp Blatter, was a complete corrupt guy as well.
Yep. Yeah.
And I thought this guy was going to be okay, but geez, man, the stuff with him, being pally with Trump and again under the spell,
giving him a peace prize, and a medal, and all that kind of stuff. And then it was Affinity Partners and him got together and said we could sell the World Cup.
Yes.
And Childish Gambino said that's a brilliant idea. I'm going to go to the rest of them, and UEFA went, let's just stop right there.
We'll boycott you if you do all that nonsense.
And I want to talk about that in just a second. The BBC coverage about that and the ITV coverage as well, which I think was a bang out of order. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, so that was the first ball that rolling. Then CONCACAF, which is the American one, the North American, Central America, and Caribbean countries. They said no as well. So that's the US Federation Football, the Canadian one, the Mexican one, and the Caribbean ones. They all said no.
Yeah.
The only one, and then the Asian Federation, they were like, well, if they're all saying no, then we'll just say no as well. Just make it easier.
Well, the up and coming one, sorry, is the United,
African one.
I was going to say United Arabic. Whatever it's under. Is it African?
Right. African one, I think. Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, your current winners are Spain. Like, most people want to go and see Germany and Italy and France and and England see a game. They want to see them playing the game, not I don't know. Sorry, Canada playing a game. Like those countries are a bigger, those Haiti or whatever. Yeah, those countries are a bigger draw than the other countries. That's because I'm playing the game longer. That's why.
Yeah. Well, when Canada came out the World Cup with their hockey sticks, I feel as if they didn't get the memo.
Anyway, what annoyed me though most about it was the BBC and ITV coverage when they said that UEFA, which also includes the English Football Association, no mention of Scotland or Wales, Northern Ireland, or any other parts of the UK, which annoyed me a little bit. And then at the end of the BBC one, they mentioned that England had won the World Cup 60 years ago. Who needs to bring that up?
You've been in Canada too long. They bring that up every tournament and every time they can.
Every time they mention football,
coming home, and and then by the way, the minute the build up to it, and the saying it's coming home, blah blah blah. I mean, the minute England win, they turn on the team like viciously.
Really?
Terrible. Just like Star Wars fans.
That's what I thought was bad. But the other thing was this.
I'm joking. We don't want to start that.
It was good. Almost went right over the top of that. Anyway, the other thing about this, the Saudi bin Salman guy, his fun thing, they bought Niantic. You probably don't know who Niantic are. Niantic are the guys that did Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Here's the crazy thing about Pokemon Go. You know how to play Pokemon Go. You basically go to like an alley, and then you find 3 Pokemon, and then you capture the Pokemon. And you go to
kids are walking onto roads looking for Pokemon, and
so funny story. Niantic were basically hoovering up as much data as they possibly could about that, and created a 3D world based on all the points of interest from that, and then the Saudi government bought that.
Wow.
Wow. It's like, whoops. So yeah.
Was that what that was all for then?
Yeah. So Pokemon Go data trained AI that could assist military drones in war zones.
Oh my god.
According to The Guardian.
That's frightening. That sounds like a really good novel with a twist at the end.
Yeah. It sounds like something Michael Crichton would write. Location scans from globally popular augmented reality game have helped train AI to recognize and interpret physical spaces.
That's nuts.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy. Alistair, hello. Maybe Sony should have bought the rights to Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Yeah, I know. Well, we'd get better movies then, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
They do know what they're doing with Spider-Man, don't they? I mean, the 2 cartoons have been fantastic as well.
Although, let's just, let's go. There's also Madam Web and Morbius.
All right, okay.
And Craven, which is, I'm not saying unwatchable, but
I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did a John Craven biopic anyway. Fire of the night. I've got a sore tooth. I've got a sore tongue as well.
Oh,
I can still whip out these jokes. Come on.
Have you got an ulcer? Is that what it is?
Yes, right at the back.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse. Should we? Watch what you're watching? Obviously, we watched the.
I don't think I've got much actually, but yeah, if I remember what I've been watching, I'll tell you.
All right. What are you watching?
That's right. Well, honestly, we're not watching much. We've been away this weekend, so we didn't even have a telly.
What?
Yeah, so we've been watching Everybody Loves
Raymond. Furniture pointed at,
and a blank table where a telly should be. Yeah, Spider-Man.
You watched I'll tell you what you watched. You watched Stuart Fails to Save the Universe.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did watch that. Yeah, but I think I've spoken about that.
No,
I've not watched episode 2 yet. I didn't realise
it's not out yet.
That is now.
Oh, is it? All right, okay.
It seems as if it's been 2 weeks ago, by the way, that the first one was out.
I don't know. I watched it on Wednesday, July 29th.
Between the two episodes. Anyway, I watched it with Evelyn. She hated it. I was like, right, I'm invested. And they had the end of the thing, and they had the wee green discs glowing.
Yeah,
in the back.
We've not talked about it because I would have brought this up.
Well, you hadn't seen it. You hadn't seen it.
So the theme song is very, very reminiscent of Dilbert, which is also written by Danny Elfman.
Right.
So there you go. So I thought.
Oh, by the way, did you know that the credits at the beginning are all AI? Apparently, it's an AI. Apart, somebody's it might shoot me down if that's not true, but I heard that it was AI created.
I had absolutely no hope for this TV show whatsoever because I was like, these are minor characters in a show that I paid no attention to whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I watched, I think the first 3 seasons of Big Bang, and I was like, all right, I'm out. I mean, the joke's wearing thin now, and it limped on for another 6 seasons after that, bizarrely enough. But so far, the 4 main characters are brilliant.
Well, it's one episode of like 22 minutes.
I know, but I thought they were all really good together. I thought the geologist guy was really good as well. He's kind of sardonic kind of thing. I did actually like the Kripke character, Quipke. I thought he was quite funny. Anyway, Stuart's okay. He's a bit kind of milquetoast, I guess. And then you've obviously got the kind of
I'm in.
Girlfriend to kind of round it off.
Yeah, I mean, I like these kind of things anyway. These kind of group things, and it's like Dark Matter, but with Goofy.
That's coming back. That's coming back.
I love that show. Apple TV. You watch it if nobody's watched it.
The big bad guy in it is he's the guy that was Chris. God, the actor's name Chris. He's a Canadian guy. And he played Russ Henneman in Silicon Valley, and he also plays the little guy in Darth Maul as well. You know, the guy that's part of the cartel. He's a little tiny dude.
No,
okay. Anyway, he's in it. We've been watching this week Ride or Die, Ride or Die, yeah, which is Hannah Waddingham and Octavia Spencer.
Right.
And the bad guy from he plays Francis in Deadpool, and he was the bad guy in Rebel Moon. I can't remember his name.
Your favourite?
My favourite, yeah. It's great.
Is it a TV show or a?
Yes, a TV show. So I think maybe it started off as a movie or something. I don't know. And they were like, let's just make a TV show. It's not quite the. I thought it'd be like a kind of comedy thing where, Octavia would be like kind of bumbling around, and like Hannah Waddingham would be the sort of the spy master, and getting them out all sorts of jams. It's not like that actually. It's actually really well balanced, and there's a lot of kind of.
So it's like a buddy type.
Kind of buddy thing, yeah.
I like him.
But Bill Nye's in it as well. He's in it.
Always brilliant.
He plays the head spy master guy.
Fantastic.
And it's good to see him in these things as well.
Yep.
Yeah, just thoroughly enjoyed it. And then the other thing was I watched the trailer for Necromancer, which is coming January on Apple. Yeah. And I thought, I'm going to go read the book. So I started reading the book. It's a page turner. I can't believe that it sat on my shelf several times during my teen years. Never read it. And flicking through it, it's been brilliant.
I watched the trailer for it, right? And I thought to myself, if I was to read this back in the day, I wouldn't understand it. But now that I kind of know about certain technology, and we're on a certain level of technology now, I sort of understand what they're getting at now in the trailer. But back in the day, I would have been like that. What the hell is this?
Yeah, just completely lost.
Going into the cyberspace and all that stuff.
Yeah,
well,
because he refers to it as the Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I mean, all those ideas that those guys that were writing sci-fi like that was really kind of technologically based. You know, they've all been stolen. You know, by the Matrix. I mean, that was it. I mean, was it the Wachowski brothers at the time?
Yeah.
Did they write that? They must have taken elements
I think they did,
from Neuromancer and things like that. Because you know, you feel.
I mean, there's element. I mean, there's the Snow Crash one. Neil Stevenson, P.H. Stevenson. There's his Snow Crash as well, which is fine. It's an okay book. It's not. I don't think it's as good as this one. Although there is a bit in it where there's an electronic rat, and there's like an entire chapter where it's just the life of this electronic rat, and that's actually a really interesting chapter. I really like that chapter. But this, honestly, I've been sitting just like page after page after page after page in this thing. It's brilliant.
Do you know what's funny? I tell you, it's funny as well, right? See, when you know, I know there's been loads of iterations of Dune. You know, the David Lynch one and the TV shows and all that, blah blah blah. But see, when the movies come out, Villeneuve movies come out, and when you watch part 1 and part 2, you're like, George Lucas ripped this off completely. You know, and by the way, George Lucas never mentions that. He always mentions Akira Kurosawa, you know,
Searchers, the
Searchers,
Fortress.
Yep.
The Fortress.
Oh, I'd love to go to that. The next time we go to Amsterdam, I'm definitely going to go to that. But it was just too far out the town that we didn't have time.
I got in trouble when I was there. I had a PDA. Exactly. Yeah. Just wandering up licking the paint, random. Starry now. I had this little PDA, and the headphone jack, like it was one of those ones that had the
like you're putting a timestamp in this by saying all this.
I know. But the headphone.
We're trying to catch up. We're nearly finished the first season.
Yeah.
But we not watched it for a few days. So yeah.
It ended in such a cliffhanger, the episode last week as well. I was like, oh.
Have you started from yet? No.
No, not yet. No. Do you know? I've got to say, I was so disappointed this week because this is the first week I've not been watching Star City, and I was like, oh, there's a new Star City episode on Tuesday, and it was like, no, there isn't. I was like, oh, it was sad. Anyway, that's my top tip this week. Go watch Star City if you have.